gearheads, thanks for tuning in. As you can see, Dan scraped up the driveway, but we're glad it wasn't worse. Want to find out what happened? Keep watching. Hey Dan, run that intro.
So I figured out I have a problem. I knew it when I came home with the Camry. When it was loaded on the bed, I was going to hit this driveway. So at the angle we're at, I only have about 4¼ inches. Since I have a 9-foot overhang from the rear wheels, it takes it a while to correct and go uphill. So I was actually not able to back up the driveway when I had the Camry on because of the weight. Thankfully the Camry runs and drives, so I was able to get it off, and then I was able to back this up the driveway. But the problem is, when I have these other cars that I plan on moving on the truck, I'm not going to be able to drive them. So what I did was I went and bought a couple steel rollers. Now these are what RVs will use on the back of them when they have an overhang like this. I have a 9-foot overhang, and it's basically just a steel wheel on a little bracket, and you mount them here on the back, and that way when this hits the driveway, instead of this angle digging in and destroying my driveway, this will roll up the driveway. It's not going to be so much that it's going to disconnect the rear wheels from the ground, so we'll be okay there. The springs will just loosen a little. So we're going to go ahead and find a good place for these to go. I got one for each side, and we're going to weld them on. Alright guys, so this is the part. So it's an Ultra Steel Mini Roller. It's made by Ultrafab, and this one is 1½ inches by 2½ inches. 1½ by 2½, so it looks like this. And here's the steel roller, so it's 1½ wide, 2½ deep, and it's solid steel. So this thing is definitely going to protect the vehicle and whatever I'm driving on. So let's go ahead and get that bracket welded up, and we'll get these installed. So I got this bar across the back that's about 2 inches, exactly what this is. So basically, I don't think it matters where I put them, so I'll just put them inboard a little bit, just so I have access to the lights and everything over here, and there's also nothing in the way here. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably clamp it on the back, and then we'll go ahead and I'll do a tack and weld it across the back here, and then I'll be able to, well, I'll tack these 2 corners, and then I'll tack these 2 corners and make sure that it's up against the steel, and then we should be in good shape to finish weld it. And I think I will remove the roller. This shouldn't bend too much as long as I don't heat it up. So we'll go ahead and take the roller off, and we'll get it clamped on. So here's how I have it mounted, and we're going to go ahead and tack weld it in. Alright, so I got them both clamped up, one on each side. It's about 1 foot in, so I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and make some sparks. Go ahead and move the ground and see if that helps. Alright, there we go. Not the best welds in the world, but not the worst either. So now all we have to do is put the roller on with the washers on either side, the bolting from the outside, and the nut has a Teflon in there, so it's a locking nut. We'll go ahead and tighten it up. And we just want to tighten it so it's snug here on the outer shaft. This is going to have a little play, and it'll roll just like that. So it's a good thing I put those wheels on, because we're unloaded right now, and look how close we are to the ground. So when we got a 3,000-pound car in the back, we're definitely going to be utilizing those wheels. So money well spent. So that's it. Pretty easy job. It's really going to help out next time I come home loaded with something on the back of this thing. I'll be able to get up the driveway. This is also going to help me out and work when I leave gas stations, driving in and out of streets, stuff like that. Anytime the back may hit, It's now not going to, and hopefully these will stay on when it does. So you'll see when I come home with the next project if I can make it up the driveway. So here's the scrape I got with the wheels. Much better than having my truck dig into this and probably trash it. But I may think about getting the wider wheels because then maybe that would be a little more spread out. But I don't think this is going to stick anyway. But we'll see after a little rain or a little cleaning if it goes away. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Well, that's it for this episode. You can leave comments below, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications when new videos are uploaded.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay positive, keep on wrenching.
As you can see, Dan scraped up the driveway once again. But
No, not once again. It's the first time. It is solid steel. Doesn't make noise. I don't know why I'm doing that. And then the bracket that we welded on, or that we're gonna weld on. I don't know why I'm gonna shoot this. No, it's recording. I just did 2 takes of this and the camera wasn't recording. Do it again. Do it again. Back them up the driveway. This is also going to help for leaving gas stations and shopping centers, or stores and things like that have any kind of thing that I might hit. Script. Weld them on, bolt them in. This is going to be an airplane.